Hello, Aries. So, your song for this reading was by In Excess and it's Something Blonde. Now, I don't want to say the word because I think YouTube doesn't like certain words. But yeah, Something Blonde by In Excess. So, I don't really know what to make of that. I'm not really getting a strong read on your energy at the moment, Aries. I can't quite work out. I don't know if you're being a bit secretive. I'm just not quite getting your energy. I'm not getting, it's like you're hard to read to me today. Right, I want to get some words. I want to get some words out to see what we're dealing with. So I've got this little pencil case full of words, which is my new game. So let's see what we get. So can I get some words for Aries, please? Can I get some words for Aries? We've got love. Okay, good start. Maybe you're in love with somebody with blonde hair. Maybe somebody is in love with you. Maybe you've got blonde hair. Choice. Oh, choice is in love. Okay. Anything else for Aries, please? I'm getting to one more. So, oh, that's a good one. Right. Well, I need something else. I can't leave it with the. The love choice. The love choice, maybe. What else? I mean, THE could be someone's initials. The romance. Oh, hello, Aries. This is my sort of reading. Right, well, let's see what we're getting into. Love, choice, the romance. Okay. Good start. So let's get some cards for you. I'm going to pull your cards first, except for the, I'm going to pull some cards and then I'll take a minute to pause and just kind of work out what I'm seeing from that. And then we'll get into it a little bit more. I'm trying to do quick, I say this every single Aries reading, I'm trying to do quicker readings. It just doesn't happen. Okay, here we go. So you've got solitariness, the desert. So maybe some of you are single and looking for love. You've got the soul and passion. Feel like I want to put this around here. We'll see how the cards come out. You've got movement and speed on the underlying. So maybe some of you want to move. Some of you may feel like you've fished all the waters where you are and you're looking for casting your net a little bit further afield, possibly. You want something that speaks to your soul. Reliability and goat there. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. The goat is the symbol of Capricorn. It could be dealing with a Gemini as well. I've got butterflies on this card. Okay, snow leopard, the watcher on the underlying there. Reliability. So maybe some of you feel like you can only rely on yourselves. You want somebody that you can rely on. What's that? That's Lily Allen. Was it originally The Killers? Somewhere only we know. I need someone to rely on. Okay, what else, please? I mean, this girl has got blonde hair. My right ear's ringing, which could be something for somebody. I'm also getting Bob Marley, Three Little Birds outside my window, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's going to be okay. Protection here. Yeah, everything's going to be okay. You're being divinely protected, divinely guided. Perhaps you have got some kind of spirit guide here watching out for you, watching your back. Okay. Blossoming. Flower moon, blossoming. So I feel like this is the way that I want to put this at the moment. So the numbers could be significant to you. You've got 13, 33, 19, 14. Could be people's birthdays. Could be your house number. Okay, 13, 33, 19 and 14. So 5, 4, 6, 10. All right. Excuse me a second. So what I'm getting from this Aries is either somebody's been watching you blossoming or you've been watching someone else blossom. It's like somebody saw the potential in you or you saw the potential in someone else, because this is giving me like watching energy as well, like this watcher card. So it's like somebody sees you, they see you as a very pure soul. You could, I'm sorry, my son's just being really loud. He's getting his hair cut. He's really excited. Just a second. Okay, let's try again. So, yeah, it's like, maybe you do something where you're some sort of performer or an artist. You're some kind of creative type. Maybe you make music. It's like somebody's been watching your growth. Somebody's been watching you moving from something that's quite free and childlike, and I'm just noticing how she's got like the loose flowing hair, and here it's very, very sculpted and crafted, and she's got this dress made out of flowers. So it's like, with it being desert, it's like you took nothing, you took something that was nothing, and you've created some kind of abundance for yourself, or you've created some kind of like a name for yourself, or a reputation, or you've established yourself. It's almost like despite all odds is what I'm getting, especially with the goat here. So it could be the universe has been watching you, seeing your accomplishments, seeing your growth, especially from a place that was quite arid. Yeah, and you're really kind of finessing something here. So yeah, being watched, somebody watching your progress, being impressed. You could be impressing somebody here who's kind of like, the goat is obviously like the greatest of all time, right? It's the big guy, the big boss, you know, head of the company, you know, the person in the position of power. So I feel like you've impressed somebody perhaps with your perseverance or your reliability. So it's almost like you've got the protection of this person now. They've been watching you, they've been watching your progress. Feels a bit like this could be some sort of mentor for you, or again, flip it and reverse it if it's the other way around for you, or some kind of like a patron. Maybe you're on Patreon. Maybe this is a patron. It's quite an old-fashioned idea, but it's kind of like, you know, a patron of the arts. So yeah, I feel like there's something creative going on, and this person's watched, and they're supporting you. They've kind of got your back. They're protecting you in some sort of way. Yeah, because you've got like protection here as well. Look, like they're impressed with the speed of your progress. You could be doing something like some sort of review where, because you've got self-reflection here as well, assessing as well, look, assessing and self-reflection. So I feel like you're assessing your own progress. You're looking back at what you've accomplished and viewing it perhaps through this person's eyes. Perhaps you're being encouraged to kind of self-assess. Perhaps you're in some kind of education where perhaps you are studying some kind of art, whether that's music, dance, performing arts, you know, whatever it is. Whatever your craft is, right? It can be so many different things. Whatever your craft is, your talent, your skill, the thing that you're learning. This feels more like a kind of teacher role, or like a professor, somebody who's like they're looking out for you. I feel like you've impressed this person because you're very, very committed to the thing that you do. So again, you can flip it if it's the other way around. You're watching somebody else who's very committed to what they're doing. They're becoming very accomplished. They're getting quite individual with what they do as well. There's potential here, there's talent. So yeah, this person's like it's like they've got the chips placed on you kind of thing, like they're hedging their bets on you. Okay, the choice, love, the romance. There's romance here though, but I'm not seeing romance unless it's like you've been alone for a long time and then there's this blossoming. But again, it feels like a blossoming of the soul, blossoming of the self. It's like self-reflection, you know, it's like looking within first, doing that inner work, getting to a place where you're really good, and then attracting the right kind of romance. Interestingly enough, I had a Madonna song stuck in my head before, which was Express Yourself, or Baby Ready or Not. I'm just trying to get it. I'm just trying to get the line that was stuck in my head. Sorry, just one second. It was you'll do much better, baby, on your own. Second best is never enough. You'll do much better, baby, on your own. That feels like very Aries. You know, Aries likes to be the achiever. You like to be the goat. You know, like I say, it's typically Capricorn, you know, it's associated with, but you could easily, you know, the Ram is very similar. You know, you want to be the greatest of all time. You want to be the number one. You want those, that competitive energy of Aries could be coming out here. I'm hearing old goat, new tricks. So I don't know who that's in association with. It's normally dog, right? Old goat, new tricks. You're teaching someone new tricks. You're putting your own spin on something. Okay, let's just make a note of those other songs that came through. So what did I say? It was Express Yourself. Express Yourself, Three Little Birds. And there was something else, wasn't there? I feel like I've forgotten what it was. So hopefully I'll remember what that is. All these songs will be in the description box down below for you. So let's just move these up like this. It's like maybe you're getting chosen for a certain job, you know, like, you know, you could be getting I'm hearing outsourced, but that's not the word I was going for. Maybe you're getting like, what's it called, poached, you know, when a company's like, we've got this certain role that we need filling, we're going to look outside the company to see, again, outsourcing, right? We're going to look outside the company to see who can fulfill this specific role. We've got this specific requirement. You know, there could be some kind of like collaboration here, creative collaboration, where you have a specific skill that this company needs, and they're going to kind of do some kind of brand deal with you. What you need is a big strong hand to lift you to the higher ground. So yeah, it feels like a platforming. Make you feel like a queen on a throne. I mean, it could be that you meet somebody here and it turns out to be a romance. It could be that this person is attracted to you. You know, it's business, but they like what they see. You know, you've definitely got romance here at the top. Maybe it's romance on your mind. Okay, tell me more then for Aries. Tell me more for Aries. What's the solitariness about? Strength. Yeah, so there's definitely a connection here. Now, some of you could have been alone in something. Maybe like you work alone on your business, you work alone on your project, like on your craft alone. But there is this companion energy. Now, it could talk about confidence, self-confidence, strength, you know, perseverance. I was saying it's like you've persevered with something. Really noticing the pomegranates there as well. I don't know if they're trying to give me I can't say the word. There's a fruit. It's like permission. I think they're trying to give me that word, so that could mean something to somebody. So yeah, for some of you, this is just talking about your own confidence, your own inner resources, your own perseverance energy, your own commitment to yourself and your own creative projects. For others of you, it is talking about this got your back energy, this again, I'm picking up on somebody in your reading who's kind of like, they're in some kind of leadership position, or they're able to make choices to move people around. So it's like there's this, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, or like you can lean on me energy. She's kind of leaning on that line there. So there's support here between two people that I'm picking up on in this reading. Tell me about blossoming, please, for Aries. Okay, we've got a bit of a story going on here. So Four of Earth, Queen of Air, Wheel of, yeah, Fortune's Wheel. So if you felt like you've been persevering something on your own for a long time, I do feel like, again, with this being watched energy, I feel like you're going to see clearly here. There's going to be some sort of opportunity, or I'm hearing windfall, but I don't think it's going to be like you're going to win the lottery or anything. You know, I'd be surprised if it's something that big. I'm going to be realistic with you here. But it's going to feel like because it's like money's coming to her. I do feel like, because the Queen of Air can talk about contracts and lawyers and things like this, and she's a watching energy, she's a gathering information energy. I say she's my Judge Judy card, you know, that sort of analytical mind. She's really giving me owl, like watching, because this as well, like the snow leopard, the whiteness of the goat, the owl, and the snow leopard. There's something to do with like the white animals specifically. So it could be about something to do with like snow or winter. Or spirit, again, it could be some sort of spirit guide. What's on her necklace? She's got this little flower necklace as well. I'm kind of drawn to, I don't know why. There's a lot of air in this reading as well, just with her wings, the Queen of Swords, this fairy wing. There's a lot of air here flowing through this dress. Butterflies as well, this airiness. So I want to say, stay light and airy. Try and be quite airy in your mind, where you're allowing ideas to flow, you're being creative, you're visualizing, you're maybe you know, vision boarding. This Four of Earth feels like this feels like some sort of offer to me. Now the Four of Earth is normally a blocked energy, either like saving money or, you know, having a kind of shield up. But you can see she's kind of offering something up here. It does look a little bit like a butterfly as well. Maybe something to do with Harry Potter. It's kind of giving me oh, what's it called? The thing that they chase, right? The game that they play. It's gone out of my head, but you know, if you know, you know. If it's for you, it'll be for you. But it is this kind of like butterfly energy. So there's some kind of offer being made. I don't know what form that's taking, but it does require some sort of change. There's contracts here now. We could talk about karmic contracts or legal documents, or, you know, like again, if you're going to work with somebody, you're going to have to sign some kind of like legal agreement, you know, a work contract. But there's an opportunity here for like a lot of growth and fortune, and the things to come your way, it could be like recognition, stardom. Again, this thing about platforming. I want to say things are looking up, just because of this person looking through the card here, like things are looking up. So blossoming, you're blossoming because of the thing that you do. It's like you're gaining attention. So tell me about the soul and the passion. It's like you're following your passions, you're following your dreams. And when you do that, it's actually the quality of what you do improves because it's something that you're passionate about. Three of Fire and the Eight of Air. So you want to move forward. You have made a decision, but there's this kind of like feeling trapped energy of like, I don't actually know how to accomplish this. How do I accomplish this? So I know where my soul lies. I know what I want to do. How do I move forward with this? It could indicate some sort of travel. There's a divine timing element as well to the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands, which is waiting for your ships to come in. So it's like knowing what you want to do, knowing where your soul's being called to, but it's not quite the right time. You have to wait for something. You have to wait for something because it's like it's almost like you're waiting at the gates. You need the gates to open before you can go through. And tell me about reliability and the goats, because this doesn't feel like you. This feels like somebody else. It may be you, because, you know, you get accomplished. You climb that ladder, right? You get to the top. But reliability, so it's like reliability is key. You have to be reliable. You have to put, you know, again, this could be like contracts. You're contracted to, you know, create a certain amount of stuff per week or per month, you know, 3 articles a month, whatever it is that you're doing. You know, we expect you to show up reliable. You know, if we're doing a show, if we're doing an event, you need to be reliable. You need to show up on time. So do make sure you're being reliable. There's some kind of conflict here. It could be you getting in your own head, but I feel like you're, you know, again, this energy of being above the conflicts. It's like above the competition. You don't have to engage in the pettiness because you're above that. Just a second, sorry. All right, so this says some sort of event, and there's your energy, the Fool energy. Do you see how they're both playing instruments as well? You've got this violin here, this flute here, and this kind of like trumpet thing here. So I do feel like some of you are definitely musical, or music could be important in some way to your reading. I'm curious to know what that is. I feel like it feels like there's some sort of an event. Perhaps somebody's being foolish at an event, or like there's a celebration or a celebration of a milestone. They could be celebrating you. You could be like reward and recognition for your achievements here. But, and again, you've got this feeling of like, be above the pettiness, be above the competition. Don't be conflicted about this. It's like, it's almost like this energy sees you as being almost on their level. If I put the cards like this, you can see they're both these kind of like white creatures. It's like you're on their level. Again, it could be maybe like Libra or something, like this high up energy. It's like you're one of the higher ups. You know, you're seen as being, if you're not literally like on the payroll, as being on the higher up level, you are, you know, the potential is there. You've been seen, I want to say. So you've been seen, you've been spotted, you've been poached, or you're on the guest list, you know, you're on the VIP list or something like this, where you're on this high vibrational level with all this like almost like white and angelic, you know, and energies. Like you're one of the top people already. There's a little bit of just because I'm referring to the white and like being at the top, I feel like there's a little bit of something political coming in there, and I'm just going to say that I've noticed that. I'm not avoiding talking about it. There could be an element of that in here, which I am not comfortable with. I just want to acknowledge that that's kind of like the elephant in the room, if you like, and I want to say that the way I'm talking, I don't want to reinforce those kind of very old-fashioned, very, sorry, my hands just made a funny poppy noise, harmful views. So I want to just make that clear that that's not what I'm saying. There may be an element of that trying to come through. I don't want to dismiss that, but it's also, I don't want to be seen as reinforcing that kind of very destructive, quite disgusting, political thing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then it's okay. We'll just we'll move on, right? It's a discussion for another time. Not brushing it under the carpet, showing you the elephant in the room. It can wait until it's time to talk about that. It's not the time to talk about it in this reading. So there's something here where I feel like with the Fool, which is your energy, but I feel like it's not representing you in this reading. It's representing to me somebody who is being foolish at some kind of event or party. It's like, you know, at the end of the night when, you know, there's always somebody who kicks off, you know, there's something that always like happens. It feels like you're above it. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't get caught up in the competition, because it's like you've already proved yourself. You've already proved yourself to the people you needed to prove yourself to. So just be above it. Don't sink down to their level, because it's like you could blow whatever that is. And then the Five of Earth here, yeah, you don't want to, it just feels like don't blow it. Don't blow it. You're not shut out. The door's not shut to you as long as you stay like classy, right? But then I think there's a question as well, Aries, of where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? You know, just because you can be on this, I don't know, corporate board, this high level, this, whatever this aspirational perhaps level is, I don't know if you want to be that. I don't know if you're happier. Perhaps this is where your friends are. Perhaps this is where you feel like you can be yourself, you know, where you don't feel like you're being judged. So I do think there's a choice to be made here. Just again, we've got this 2 5s, so there's almost like a splitting in half of like, okay, do I stay here or do I want to go here? But that's your personal choice. Okay, so Aries. Again, we've got choice. We started with choice, we're ending with choice. Your advice then, protection again on the bottom. So if in doubt, you absolutely are being protected here. It could be spirit guides, could be community around you. Excuse me, it says fairies, but, you know, however it represents in your life. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking on any spiritual work. So a bit of advice there for you. Some of you may want to have like spiritual protection. Maybe just Google, you know, and figure out what works for you. Okay, so you've got magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies said you can bless others too. So again, this feels tied to this kind of energy here of being on the wavelength of these people. And then it says shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. And it's time for you to shine. There is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. So, just noticing the kind of pinks as well. So I feel like whatever's happening for you, it almost feels as though perhaps you're going for something, you want to go for this opportunity, you've been offered an opportunity, there's this level, it could bring you a lot of wealth, a lot of fortune, a lot of fame, again with this platforming thing, but there could be a feeling of like, but perhaps I don't come from the same background as these people, perhaps I don't come from, you know, I've not had the same kind of education, I've not had the same kind of just the same kind of life story as these people. I've got this much more vibrant life story. I've come from a just a different background. And I don't want to, I'm just again noticing kind of like they're all in the white. It's almost like I don't want to lose my own identity in order to kind of fit in with this group. There's something to do with it's almost like your uniqueness is important. Don't lose your uniqueness, because that's what made you catch the eye of these people in the first place. It's like your Aries being Aries, here again, Aries being Aries is what got you to where you are. So you don't want to change your whole persona to fit in with this group if it means, you know, it looks, it's your choice. This is the thing, right? It's your choice. And it could even be, again, it could be something to do with like, as an example, just what they're giving me is like, you know, traditionally people wear white when they're getting married, but perhaps you don't want to wear white. Perhaps you never wear white. Perhaps you always wear bright colours. And so you're like, do you know what? I want a rainbow wedding dress. Wear your rainbow wedding dress. But perhaps you're like, oh, I don't know what my partner's parents are going to think. I don't know what people are going to say about it. It's got that kind of energy to it. But then perhaps the person that you're getting married to chose you because you're so unique, you know, you're a trendsetter. You don't follow the trends, you're a trendsetter, you know, you're the go. It's like almost like perhaps you put other people up on a pedestal and you're trying to prove yourself to them when you don't have to do that in the first place. Maybe that makes sense to you, maybe it doesn't. I'm going to end your reading here, Aries. I'm going to get you a couple more songs when I close out the reading while I'm uploading it. So do go and check out the description box and that song list. Something may jump out at you there. You know, go and have a listen to each song. Maybe watch the videos. There may just be a few extra messages in there for you. And if not, you know, leave whatever doesn't resonate. So I hope that was helpful to you, Aries. Best of luck. I think, you know, you definitely don't want to, in my opinion, you want to keep some of your authenticity, some of your uniqueness, and maybe there's a way that you could incorporate it into whatever that new situation is, because it doesn't feel bad, right? It doesn't feel bad, it just feels different. So there could be a way for you to I don't know, go into this situation, but, you know, show your own, maybe it's like you have to wear a certain uniform, you know, so you want to show your own identity through your jewelry or your hair clips, you know, just noticing the kind of hair decorations, or, you know, the way you do your makeup. You can probably keep some of your uniqueness while still adapting your style to fit in with the group. Again, it could be like performance, right? I'm just sort of seeing like, you know, if somebody worked on a stage, they perhaps would have to wear certain clothes to be, you know, sometimes like the colours that people use in the clothing show different groups. You know, perhaps if it's like a Midsummer Night Dream, perhaps all the fairies wear white, where all the people from the court wear like rich jewel colours, and, you know, that kind of thing. It's like I can't quite get it, but best of luck, Aries, with that. Again, look here, like just the different colours of these fairies here who are actually protecting you. So perhaps there's something that's, sorry, I was going to close out the reading, but it's still kind of talking to me. Perhaps there's something where, you know, you come from this vibrant background. Again, perhaps it's like LBGQT, something like that. There's a vibrancy to what's familiar or what's protecting you. Do you see? And it's like a, you know, if maybe you're putting laundry through, it's like colours and whites, right? There's a separation of colours and, oh no, I'm saying it. Oh no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I was talking about laundry, but you know what I nearly just said, and it feels horrible and I hate it. And it's bad, right? So there could definitely be something there. Just trying to think how to phrase it, you know. I think a lot of you will understand what I just completely accidentally just said. And obviously it's maybe it's just that you're studying it. I don't know, maybe you're watching a documentary on like the history of race relations, but I'm not going to deny that that is an element to this reading, because there's something to do with that coming through here. It has the kind of feeling of somebody who's, here's the King of Pentacles as well, yeah, has this feeling of like you know, perhaps joining some kind of organization that has been predominantly, like historically associated with a certain demographic, you know, the old boys club, if you like, and you know, perhaps it was particularly restrictive about who was able to go there in the past, whether that's intentionally or just, you know, a happenstance because of other factors going on in the world. But it feels like you have an opportunity to join some sort of organization or group, or you know, university, even perhaps, like maybe some of you are going to Oxford, you know, and it's got this association with it of being for a certain demographic where you're like, I don't know if I'm going to fit in, I don't want to lose that, you know, my own upbringing, my own, the people who are vibrant, who I love, and I don't want to have to try and fit in with all these people when I feel like I was wearing a false mask. So should I go? I'm almost tempted to say yes, go, because you can make the changes, you can open the door for other people to follow. You can be a, because you, again, you're the goat, right? You're the trendsetter, you're the leader, you're the pioneer. Again, that's a pioneer is a funny language to use. I'm using language that's trying to get me to say certain things, I think. So you're the person who's going to break the mold. You're the person who's going to show others that it's possible. And then if you go and open this door for others, then other people will join, and other people, you know, the 3 people will see you going to this thing, and then they'll think, I can go too. So the next year, say if we're talking about university, so you go in the first year, you're the only, you know, it could be that you're the only black person in your class, right? And you feel uncomfortable. But it could be that, you know, friends, family, other people see you there and think, I could be there too, I'm going to be there next year. And so the next year there's 3 people in that class, and then the next year there's what, like 3 times 3, maybe it's not a maths class for me, 9 people in that class, and then eventually it's like half the class, you know, like, or like proper representation. So again, it has to be your own personal choice. That's how we started the reading. But I think whatever this is for you, Aries, you have an opportunity here to break the mold and to open doors for other people. And if you feel like you are comfortable doing that, and it's something you want to do, and it's something that feels like it's, you know, your soul calling here, it feels right to you, you know, you have a passion for that thing that's going to get you into that room in the first place, then I would absolutely say, go for it. You've got the strength. You're being protected. But it has to be your choice. Okay, I'm going to close it out there, Aries, but I'm glad I stuck around there because I think there was an important message coming through. So I hope you've followed that with me. And best of luck. Best of luck. But I don't think you need luck. I don't think you need luck. You've got luck. You've got luck. Look, where has it gone? You've got luck, look. You've got luck. You've got luck. You've got Fortune's wheel. You're being protected by spirit, perhaps, you know, ancestors, friendship groups, community around you. And you've got the strength to do this. And you can do something new. As I say, this is your energy. So it's like Fortune really is on your side here. You've got everything you need to do this. Oh my God, look what's on there as well. Look, music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So perhaps somebody is really doing something with music. You know, it's not a coincidence that I picked up on that, and then it keeps reinforcing it. So if you are not a musician, music is somehow important to perhaps the way that the Spirit is communicating to you. Aries, I'm going to close it out and leave it there. Best of luck. Do let me know how you get on with that, and I'll see you again soon. I meant to do 20-minute readings and it was 35 minutes. You're just too interesting, Aries. All right. Take care. Leave me a like if you like. Subscribe, share with friends, all that business, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, Aries.